Welcome to Glasgow Rangers Nation, guys. Out and about, but still making videos, bringing you the very latest news. Right, so look, we've had two players leave on loan already. Young Cole McKinnon and, of course, young Robbie Fraser, both left on loan. I think Robbie Fraser actually scored for Livy last night. So Robbie Fraser's gone to Livy, McKinnon to Ayr. It now appears that one of the first team players may well be leaving. It is being rumoured, and a number of reliable sources are all over X this afternoon, and in a number of media sources as well, both south of the border and north of the border, that Rabbi Matondo is on his way out of the club on loan. The rumour has it that it will be an initial loan deal for the rest of the season with a £2 million option to buy the Welshman. Look, that's probably, I think that's a bit less than we paid for him, but I think, we've kind of reached that point now with Rabbi Matondo where we just need to get him off the wage bill. The guy's missed over 60 games for Rangers since joining. He's inconsistent in terms of his performances. He's inconsistent in terms of his fitness. I think, there needs to be a real drive within the club now to look at these players, to review these players, and look at these players who are constantly injured and constantly missing games. And these are the ones we need to clear the decks of. Your likes of Rabbi Matondo, your likes of Tom Lawrence, even to some extent your likes of Ridvan Yilmaz, who between them have probably missed somewhere in the region of 150 to 200 games in the last few seasons. This is really hurting Rangers. The constant injuries to these players, the players constantly been out, and the fact that a lot of these players are on very, very high wages. Rabbi Matondo himself on over £20,000 a week. So clearing Matondo off the books would certainly free up, over £2 million a year in wages. It would be a very good move for the club. Matondo has been linked with a couple of Italian teams, and very interestingly, two English Championship teams are thought to be close to agreeing some sort of deal with Rangers for the player. And obviously then going down to the choice of which club the player wants to go to. The two English Championship clubs that are being heavily rumoured are Sunderland and Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday obviously under their innovative manager Danny Rule, and Sunderland, who are currently I think it's third or fourth or something in the top six anyway, looking for automatic promotion to their new French manager Régis Lebris. What a name that is, I don't know what that flipping means, but there we go. So look, that's interesting that the two English clubs interested, both looking to add the Welshman to their squad. I mean, look, Rabbi has his moments, doesn't he? He's a player who I think flatters to deceive. He's a kind of B-Tech fashion Sakala, maybe. He's obviously very, very rapid. That's one thing about Rabbi, is he is absolutely lightning fast, and Rangers, yes, do lack pace. I suppose if you look at the first team squad at the moment, the only player that kind of jumps out off the page at you in terms of speed is Hjefte. Perhaps Ridvan after that. I don't know. Then other than that, I don't know. There's not a lot of pace in the squad at all, is there? There's one thing that does hurt the club. So obviously losing Rabbi's pace will be a concern, but he just lacks end product for me at times. At times his feet and his brain don't seem to link up, and he seems to let himself down. And yes, he scored some memorable goals for us. No more memorable than that one to get the 3-3 draw at home last year against Celtic. An absolutely brilliant goal, an absolute worldie. But if it is that he is to leave and he has to leave, then, so be it. And I think realistically looking at it, this is best for him, best for the club. I honestly believe that, we've got to clear the decks. We've got to start looking at how we can get out of these high wage earners that don't contribute enough to the squad. Oscar Cortez is there. Yes, he has an injury history. Hopefully this means that Finlay Curtis might get an opportunity, although I doubt it. It is also a part of, I think, clearing wages, clearing money. So, it frees up money for Philippe Clement to kind of, hopefully, Niels Koppen to spend in January and bring in some players on loan or on a permanent basis, which is something we badly need. A centre-back and a striker, I think, would be top of your list of priorities, and a right-winger maybe as well. Although Patrick Stewart did say we'd only sign 1 to 2 players. But it looks like Matondo may well be on his way out. So it could be Fabrizio Romano. Here we go, very soon for Rabbi to leave the club. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, sub, and share and comment and do all that great stuff. And remember always, we are the people.